What's up guys, welcome to the first video on my channel. Today I want to share my opinion with you about the upcoming major in Krakow and also show you which teams I selected for the Pick'em challenge. For all of you who aren't that familiar with the PGL Major in Krakow, they are using the same Swiss format like the ESA1 Cologne. So a short explanation for all of you who don't know what the Swiss format is. All the matches are best of ones. You have to win 3 games to qualify. If you lose 3 games, you will be eliminated. Always play the team with the same record and never play the same team twice. So I hope that was clear for everyone. If not, there will be a link in my description which will describe all of the Swiss format thing again. So after this short explanation, let's get right into my picks. Firstly, we have to pick a team that will advance undefeated, and there are 3 teams that are in my mind right now. 1 Astralis, 2 SK, and 3 FaZe Clan. All of those teams are great. All of these teams are great teams with good players, great performances, and on paper they are pretty good. So my pick will be SK, not even though I'm a big SK fan, but I mean they won 3 titles in a row. They're on fire, and it seems that they finally make their new lineup work. I mean, the 3 titles say it, like, even though Astralis could be dangerous cause they skipped ESA1 Cologne for a boot camp and just focused on this upcoming major, and FaZe Clan, yeah, they can surprise everyone with their firepower and their lineup. So pick one of those 3, I think, and you will be alright. I will pick SK. So secondly, we need a team that will be eliminated without a win, and my choice is between Vega and Flipside, maybe even Penta or Big or Gambit. I mean, even though I'm from Germany, I don't think the German teams have a great chance. I mean, we could already see the first games. They are leaked on HLTV, and yeah, the German didn't have the greatest matchups here. I mean, Vega squad are facing VP, and you all know VP is in a big slump right now. Even though they get to play in Krakow, which is in Poland, and this is their home turf, and they have a good chance to make it, I think, if the plow steps in. But I mean, this big slump, if they can get out, we don't know. But I think even though they are in a big slump, they are more experienced than Vega, and I think Vega can't win against them. I mean, it's a best of 1. I could be wrong, but I would pick Vega here. And don't forget, guys, there are always 2 teams to advance undefeated and get eliminated without a win. So maybe one of the 2 I named here, maybe you will pick Flipside and Vega get eliminated. Or you would pick Astralis, and SK and Astralis are going through undefeated. So it's up to you. It's just my personal opinion here. At last, we need to pick 7 teams that will advance out of the groups. So first, obviously Astralis. I don't need to explain why. FaZe as well. I don't need to explain why. Now, I think Navi. They played very good at ESA1 Cologne. They finally seem to understand how to use Simple in their roster, and Guardian is stepping up as well, pretty good after his wedding, and I think they got a good chance to go through the group stage, and I hope for them they can make it. Now, as well as G2, even though Navi beat them in the quarters, yeah, it was quarterfinals in ESA1 Cologne, they had a pretty good run through the groups, I think. 3-2-1, I guess. I'm not quite sure right now. Maybe I'm wrong, but they seem to play pretty well lately, and I think they have as well a good chance to go through. Maybe not undefeated, but just if they keep up this level, they should have no problem here. Now, it's getting tricky. I would really think that Cloud9 have a good chance as well, cause as of late they played nuts, really. I mean, if Shroud, and now it's pretty important, if Shroud can keep this good performance on LAN, they seem to be pretty unstoppable. If Shroud can make plays, can clutch these important rounds, they are pretty nuts. So even though I've never picked Cloud9 in such a format, I think they have a good chance. Even though it was pretty hard for them in the best of ones. But if they get started, if they can win the pistol, they are almost like rolling over the opponent, and yeah, I think they can make it. So the last two are obviously the hardest ones. I mean, as I said before, Big, Panther, Mouse are the 3 German orc teams, or how you would call them. I think Mouse have the biggest chance of them to advance. If you are like thinking to pick one of those, I mean, Panther needs to play SK on the first day, which is not the best result for them. And I don't know which opponent is for Big, but I think it was I need to look it up. Maybe I will link them as well, so you could take a look over the upcoming matches. But yeah, Panther, Big, I don't know. I don't think those two have a chance. Flip side either don't have a chance. I mean, Immortals, they are already up for upsets. But maybe they can make it. It will be pretty hard, but maybe. And yeah, VP always they always surprise me. I mean, every time I've betted against them, they surprised me and beat the opponent, and maybe my bad luck is your luck and you would pick VP, even it sounds insane for their latest results, but I think I would go with North. I mean, if Magist and Config get their shit together, excuse my language, but if they get their shit together and keep hitting shots, North is pretty solid. I mean, if KGB can perform with the AWP, I mean, AZ also a good player, and MSL is a good in-game leader. Maybe not top 5, but he's pretty good. I like a lot of his decisions, but yeah, I think North have a okay chance. I mean, those two picks, I would really recommend you to pick your own favorites, maybe. Cause, I mean, best of ones are pretty much there for upsets. I mean, how many upsets we have seen? I mean, even Space Soldiers beating SK on Cash, that was a big upset for me. I screamed the shit out of my lung on the day. I don't know. So, and the last one, yeah, it's pretty hard. I'm like between Mouse and Fnatic, even VP, but I don't know. Mouse, they choked pretty hard at the end of the group stage ESA 1 Cologne. I mean, they were up 2-0 and lost 2-3, so 3 games in a row they couldn't make it. Even though Fnatic didn't make it either, I think they have the firepower, and maybe if they get a bit lucky with their opponents, they could make it through. So I really recommend. It's just my opinion, what I'm feeling. Obviously I want to get the golden trophy, but yeah, those are my final picks. But also, like I said, maybe you will pick VP, because I mean VP in 2K17, lol. But I'm telling you, I'm not talking shit right now. Every fucking time I didn't pick VP, they proved me wrong. And I will fucking laugh at this if they make it through again and they prove me wrong again. But that's up for the next video. So that was everything for my video. I hope I could help some of you with the pick'em challenge. Feel free to share your picks and your opinion in the comment section below, or even ask questions. I will answer them as soon as possible. I wish you all a nice day and be hyped for the major. Goodbye.